If you like the video, please consider supporting JamesCORP on Patreon. Right, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of our Mutant Year Zero, week 11. Last we left off, Katin just had a strange but vivid dream.
Yep.
So, right, so we're going to start with the bottom person, the least important person. So, Zippo, if you work on a project today, you will not be able to complete your...
The work I'm doing.
It will take you 4 days to finish the armor.
You said 3.
Yes, but if you're doing a day of work, you don't have time to work on the armor.
Yes, so it's still gonna be 3 days, minus the half day I spent yesterday, right? No?
Well, no, by the time you got back, it was already late. You'd already spent most of the day travelling back from the hospital.
Oh, okay, so I have 3 days of work left on those armor. Yes.
So, what did you want to do? Did you want to work on a project, or did you want to work on the armor? You don't have time to do both.
Oh, so I'm never gonna work on my armor stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna work on the armor and I'm gonna forget about the project for a week or so. Okay, working on the armor. I'm staying in my workshop.
Okay. Silas, is there anything you can do today?
That's a fair question. I think given my limited physical capacity, I think I am going to not be a burden. I think I'm going to have to do what I really, really don't want to do. I might have to supervise at the building of the museum. Oh, Catton, put that smile away. Oh God, this hurts so bad.
Sorry, you're referring to your jaw or this?
Yes, all of it. No. I can't do that. I'm gonna attempt to supervise and have some kind of limited involvement in building the defenses. I may not be able to physically do it, but I can look at documents, I can look at sketches, I can mumble instructions.
Okay, force or scout?
That's a good question. Force or scout? I'll go I'm gonna go with scout.
Okay. Well, scout.
Am I under any penalty for my physical condition?
No, it only applies to your manipulation.
Okay. Oops, I just lost my die roller thing. There it goes. So, wow, I don't have to type anything in. I like that. Well, I'm doing really well.
Would you like to push?
Yes, I would.
One success. Better than nothing.
Silas gets aggravated because nobody's understanding him with marbles in his mouth. So I stand and I start trying to I get animated, and all you see is the bandages moving because my face is all wrapped up.
Quinn, what would you like to do?
I'm a laborer. I'm gonna work in the pigsty.
Okay. That's either endure or know the zone.
Are you kidding me?
Would you like to push?
Absolutely. Of course not.
Yep, endure, which is whatever.
Strength.
Yeah, your strength takes 1 damage. Describe to me what happens. What causes you to like injure yourself while working on trying to get the pigsty sorted?
I think, trying to like not having a nice, decent post hole digger, trying to like dig into the firm ground there, and just, I think it strained my back. Just hitting at the ground with what is essentially just a stick and poking it. Should have sharpened it. I didn't think to sharpen it. So I'm just hitting the ground with the stick.
Then he's tapping the Book of Health and Safety.
Oh, not doing well.
Lenny?
Well, Lenny's going to go and, well, Lenny will go and look at the, see how the defences are going and sort of go and look at sort of like Silas going and come and help. So
Force or scout?
Force.
I think the dice. I know you're not rolling very well, but that's Keith's influences on all of you, by the way. Oh well, that's 1 success. Did you want to push?
Yes.
You will take a damage though. Yes, just remember that you will take 1 strength damage. Okay. 2 strength damage. Also, you forgot to include the black dice.
Oh. Okay, I forgot about those.
Because you have a shovel. Just remember, it's not my job to remember your character.
No, I know. It's a new system. It's a new. I'm used to the process of okay, I put the gear dice in. It's a new system. So
what I suggest you do: go to your gear, click on your shovel, and reduce all the other dice pools down to 0. Or just hit roll and just put 2. Is it 1 black dice or 2 black dice?
It's 2 black dice. So
just go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
And just hit roll, and you just put 2 black dice in.
Right. Yeah.
Well, two dice in the. Okay. And you need to roll again because you did push.
Yeah.
Okay. So the shovel got slightly damaged, and you took 4 damage in 2 damage to your strength. What happened there, Pookie? After tapping the book, the health and safety book, you clearly just threw it out the window, right?
Basically, I'm just well, half my mind, but basically, half my mind is I'm not concentrating because I'm kind of worried about Silas, and I'm kind of worried about Katin, and so my mind's not on the job, and I just basically I hit my thumb with a hammer or something, as basically.
Okay, Katin, what are you doing?
I'm going to have another go at helping the hunting party. This time I'm going to use my regular bow rather than the crossbow. Because the crossbow definitely didn't work, and they might understand the regular bow. So I will be using shoot.
Right, so don't click shoot. Click on your
gear and click on the bow.
Yes. Yep. Would you like to push?
If I push, I might get the second success, which will finish this one off. So yes.
Nice.
Outstanding.
Good. Okay.
I give a brilliant archery demonstration, which was a lot clearer than last time.
Okay. Roll me 2d6, please. so food goes from 15 plus 8 is 23. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. You have successfully finished training the hunting party on how to hold a bow and use a bow, and not to
Yeah. Put the pointy bit towards the thing you want to hunt.
Yep. What has this done for you actually? Development levels. Image. Food supply. Almost everyone in the ark can fill their stomachs every day, and there is even enough to put some aside for hard times. A bullet will typically buy you 3 rations of grub now, decreasing the session's body count by 2 to a minimum of 0. So now at the end of the body, when we roll for the body count at the end of this session, it is decreased by 2 as opposed to just 1. And food or grub is now you can buy, for 1 bullet you can buy 3 grub. So food is now cheaper.
Cool.
Okay, so that is the day's work done for now.
As the saying goes, meat's back on the menu, boys.
Woo woo!
Well, more along the lines of, yeah, I guess there is meat because they're actually hunting animals.
Okay. Well, Lenny will buy some food.
Okay. Well, it is 3 for 1.
Okay.
Silas needs to buy some food too.
As does Quinn.
Buy some food then. What am I looking up?
And probably eats 2 of it.
I got through a work phase without taking any injuries. It's
Well done.
amazing.
So the next thing we need to decide is, what are we going to do next? Where are we going to go?
Well, once we all gather together, I'm going to tell everyone about my dream.
Sounds like a
Wow.
green and pleasant land.
Yeah, it was lovely. Except I couldn't smell anything, which was a bit strange, but maybe that was just because it was a dream. But I think the elf was telling us where we need to go to find Eden.
Ooh,
And
with
there was
that,
some
break
writing
out
that
my
I
book.
couldn't read, which wasn't very helpful. But there was a picture.
Describe it. Tell me about it.
It was a tower with a clock on it. I think we might need to find that.
I start doodling, and she just tries to describe it as best she can. I start to doodle it in my little chronicler's notebook.
And there were trees with leaves on.
Wow.
Yeah, and they all looked healthy and not contaminated.
Wow. Sounds fantastic.
Maybe we should ask the elf if she knows where the tower with the clock is.
Are you sure it's the same elf?
Well, I've only seen one elf.
Okay. So asked Silas from under his bandages.
I think we've got used to your mumbling, talking by now.
Yeah. My mumbling and bumbling, yeah. So I think that sounds like a pretty fair plan. Maybe she can point us in the right direction at least. We haven't been able to see any big towering anything from where we are, like when we go topside off in the distance anywhere.
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Gee whiz question.
A
Cool.
scream echoes out across the arc.
Male or female?
Or
Female.
Wilhelm.
Yeah.
Mal. Yeah, Mal. I'm going to say Mal. Mal. Yeah, Mal.
Okay. Do we know where it's coming from?
Where are we?
Don't know. Where are you? Maybe you're at the.
My guess is
If it was the when and where are we? So it's after the full day. So is it the evening or is it the next day?
Yeah, it is evening.
Oh, we're probably at the Prancing Pony then.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we got to knock off food and water off our list too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to mark off food for today. Food and drink for today.
Mm. So while we're at the prancing pony, we hear a loud scream from
Mhm.
outside.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we should go and find out what that is.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna let's go out. I'm going out. Try to see what happens.
So standing over.
I slowly leave.
So someone's standing pointing at basically where the museum is supposed to be built.
Mm-hmm.
Bollocks! I should actually move this forward. In fact, this isn't at night. This is in the morning. I'm going to move it forward by about 12 hours.
Okay.
Okay, so we were having breakfast at the prancing pony.
Sure. Yeah, it's the same. Scream. There's a body lying under some bricks.
Oh,
Oh, on the construction site of the museum.
Mm-hmm.
Silas, what have you done?
He is. He
I
is
haven't done
wearing.
anything.
He is wearing a chronicler garb as well. The body.
okay. I'll go across and have a look.
I haven't done anything.
Clear the bricks off him.
Yeah.
So it looks like one of the bricks has
Fingers
been used
crossed
to
it's puzzle
smash.
ball.
One of the bricks has been used to clearly smash his face in. As much as possible, but you can from the clothes he's wearing and the colour of his hair, it does look like Puzzle Paul has been murdered with a brick.
Inside my head, inside my bandages, I'm like, woo! Sorry.
Okay.
And
Basically,
and
I'm
in his
covering this
hand,
sort of like.
and in his
In his
hand
hand?
is a folded piece of paper.
Oh, I'll pick it up and unfold it.
It's one
Are
of
there
the
any- is there-
it's one of Silas's posters.
I'll look over at Silas.
Someone,
Go.
there is a crowd gathering. And one of them
Yeah.
goes, "Hey, that looks like one of the posters that Silas has been putting up against Puzzle Paul." And someone's like, "Oh, Silas, we know you don't like Puzzle Paul. Have you?"
Not me. Not me.
Do you really think that Silas would hit Puzzle Paul with a brick?
And you might.
Yes.
Hey, Sook, I mean, Catton.
He hit his own. Someone's like, he clearly hit. Look at the state of his face.
Oh, that was out of the ark. He had that when he came back. Remember?
Yeah, but we're talking about Puzzle Paul. Silas is insanely jealous of Puzzle Paul.
I'm not jealous.
Yeah, but he was in the pub with us when we heard the scream.
Yes.
He must have done it during the night.
No!
How can you have done it in the night? We heard the scream just now.
The scream was someone pointing at the someone's finding the body.
Yes,
Was it
someone
someone-
found the
yeah.
body.
Okay. He was ill all last night. I mean, look at his face. It's like he's fallen down a stairwell.
Or like a stairwell fell down on him.
They're like, it looks like, I mean, they say, well, I mean, look at the injuries that Puzzle Paul has sustained. Almost his sack, he looks like his face has been broken.
Yeah, but he hasn't fallen down a stairwell.
No, but Silas has clearly, like, reproduced the damage his face has taken on Puzzle Paul. Look, you smashed his face in with a brick.
This
Start
don't make
stomping
sense.
around.
I've seen Silas in a fight. He's rubbish.
Yes.
Oh,
He ran away. Look,
fuck!
don't you remember the time he ran away and left me to die?
Mhm.
See,
Hmm.
he did that. He agrees with
Oh.
me, don't you, Silas?
Yeah. Maybe?
he's too much. He's no good in a fight.
Well,
Puzzle Paul could kick his ass.
people were
Yeah.
like, well, not
We've
if
won.
he's...
Why still holding the puzzle,
Well,
the prophecy puzzle?
one of
Hold
them's
on, where's
like,
the prophecy puzzle?
one of them's like, well, I mean, look at the blood. I mean, the blood's everywhere.
What's that got to do
Well,
with it?
Well, Silas
When
is.
it's not-
They're like Silas.
Silas
Silas
got
is
no
only-
blood.
But Silas has always had a problem with Puzzle Paul.
Silas was not the only one with a problem with Puzzle Paul. You know that very well.
Puzzle Paul is a moron.
Shut up!
Wait, I'm not helping my case, am I? Yes.
What's everyone doing?
Okay, look.
I'm
I look at them and
I'm
go,
rummaging and inspecting the crime scene.
okay. I look at them and I really go, you really think that a coward like Silas there would beat up on Puzzle Paul?
If he had the drop on him, yes. Someone says,
Really?
I turn and I stomp off.
That would never happen. I've seen him sneak.
Yeah.
Everyone's
He
seen him
can't
sneak.
sneak.
He's really conspicuous.
He can't sneak. He can't. Basically, he is good. I'm not saying he's not a bad chronicler, but the only physical thing he's good at is falling down stairwells.
Wow, this turns in from framing me to bashing me. This is good. Love it. I love it. I'm gonna go back to the prancing pony.
everyone's looking at you weirdly now.
I'm
Are you a murderer?
Well, I think we need to investigate and find out who really did this. Yeah, I think me and Orc should have a sniff of the corpse and see if we can smell anyone on it.
I'm getting a lawyer.
Okay, right. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on Silas and make sure he doesn't do anything else. All right. Until then. Okay,
Mind the gap.
mind the gap.
Oh my
You
God.
get me?
This went
Okay.
from like weird to like absolutely bonkers.
Okay. Look, you know the book. He's no Boromir. Or indeed, he's no Saruman either.
I mean, I thought I was awesome, like, you know, a little bit of Gandalf, but you know, hey.
Well, okay. Well, I wouldn't say Gandalf. I'd say one of those blue wizards that no one can remember the names of.
I would say Gandalf because he's awesome and I remember his name.
So, Sue and Quinn, what are you doing?
Quinn will look around and see if there's anything like maybe a piece of torn clothing, anything that maybe Orc could use to get a scent from. That's what Quinn and Orc will be doing.
Well, there's a particularly bloodied brick, like that was like resting on his face, or in his face, I guess.
Okay, then Orc will try and get a scent from that, and maybe try and do some tracking.
What's Katin doing?
I'm going to activate my tracker mutation and see if I can pick up a scent that I can follow.
Okay.
I think that's 1 dice.
Oh yeah.
Since I'm using 1 mutation point.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're fine.
Yep. Cost 1 point. Right, I will have a good sniff of the body and the area around it and see what I can find.
Okay. So how does the tracking work, Quinn?
It is sick a dog. My rating in sick a dog plus my wits. My wits.
Is there anything added from the dog?
No.
Okay.
But if I succeed, then he's able to pick up the trail and let us know which way the perpetrator went.
Yeah, maybe if I'm using this mutation, then I can use it to help Quinn and Orc.
Sure. Yeah. Give yourself +1.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Well, he knows which way.
Now. I assume you're not going to push, so just roll 1 die. Just roll. Is it skill dice that gets?
Yeah, it'll be 1 green dice for help.
Yeah, just roll 1 green dice by itself. Just go roll and just put one. What is it? Skill dice in.
One skill die.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's 3 successes in total. What can you do? Hang on, let's see what we can do with this skill. If you click on if you right click on your skill and go into edit, it should actually tell you what the skill does. Right.
So he can for every success beyond the first, we can know how far behind. We can know if the person is wounded or if they're alone. So
you get to ask me 2 of those questions.
So first, how far behind is that? Was it hours ago, moments ago?
It was probably earlier this morning, probably about 4 hours ago, you think?
Okay. And was the person alone?
They were alone.
Okay. So one person sometime early this morning did this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look at Orc and see if he's looking at Silas. Just cause sometimes I don't know about Silas. Orc's not alerting on Silas, so
he is not looking at Silas, no. But yeah, Katin, you've also picked up a scent as well.
Okay. Yeah, I will be following it. Probably alongside Orc.
we know which way to go.
Did I do that already? Did I show that to you? The zone log, by the way. I can't remember if I did that.
You did earlier, yes.
Yeah, you did. I think before we went live.
Where the fuck did I put threats? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so you trace that you follow the scent, and they're sort of you sort of follow the scent most through most of the arc, and you eventually find the person. The scent leads to this hut. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Number 4, where the assembly point is. No, yes, to the assembly point.
Oh, we can't ping on this one, can we?
I'll probably get. There's probably something that I can get. There's probably
An add-on?
There's probably an add.
Yeah.
Yeah, an add.
Okay.
A module that allows you to do it.
So is the person still there?
There's someone. There is a noise coming from within the hut.
Want to send Orc in that hut?
Okay. What do you want him? What do you want him to do in the hut?
Actually, I just want to go in and be aggressive, but let's see. Orc and I both will go to see if anything is in the hut or anyone. So
Okay.
we'll both go inside.
And
Okay,
I'll have
when
a look
you-
in through the other side.
Okay. What you see is you see I need a name. Silas, give us a name for this person who's sitting in here.
A name. Archie.
You see Archie sitting catatonic, covered in blood, rocking back and forth, saying, "The voices made me do it. The voices made me do it."
Okay. Does Quinn have any prior knowledge of Archie?
Yes, I mean, there's not that many of you, so you probably all
Okay.
know
We
each
know
other.
everyone. Yeah.
Pleasant young boy, or young mutant. Probably one of the youngest mutants in the Ark, out of all of you. Most people treat him like a kid brother. Well liked. Never
Well-
known him to be violent before. In fact, you'd say, much like Silas, he generally runs away from any danger.
Well,
But he doesn't generally fall down flights of stairs or stairwells.
Quinn will tell Katin that she and Orc will stay here if she wants to go back and let everyone know we found Archie and he is apparently covered in blood and babbling about voices.
Right. I will go and tell Silas, Lenny, and Zippo this, but not everybody else just yet.
Okay.
Because I'm a bit worried about what these voices are.
Voices, you say, huh?
Yeah. Do you think someone's been whispering things to him in his sleep or something?
possible.
Or maybe threatening him. He doesn't sleep next to a big pipe, does he?
Where does he sleep, Sue?
He's one of the younger ones. Where would be a likely spot? If he's young, he's probably quite healthy and energetic, so I think he'll be down near area 2.
Right, okay.
Yeah, in one of... Is that Boss Marlot's area?
That's Lenny's crew.
So, yeah, maybe the hut at the end near the letter A.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Do you think he's hearing something, voices like from the...
Where is he now?
tunnels?
Shouldn't we check on him first and get those sensors?
Yeah, you better come and see him.
All right,
In the office.
let's go.
Okay.
Silas, is there anyone who really hates you other than possibly Puzzle Paul?
Yeah, because he instrumented his own death just to get back at Silas.
I don't think so. I mean, I know Puzzle Paul and I were on the outs, but I mean, I don't know anybody else that hated him or hates me. Well, okay, a lot of people hated him. Let me be clear about that. I don't think anybody else.
I think it's just you that hates him.
I don't think a lot of people like Puzzle Paul.
Well, they like you, dislike you less. They like you less, though.
Well, no, I think I'm wondering now if people are starting to become disenfranchised with Puzzle Paul and his rhetoric. They're starting to realize that he's lying to them. And, you know, somebody caught on to it, but who? I don't know.
Okay.
And who would put a boy up to it? That's disturbing.
Well, I don't like you particularly, but I wouldn't go so far as to just set you up as a murderer.
Would you now?
I could have just clocked you on myself. And I probably wouldn't have used the brick.
I mean, you got a fair point, but you know,
I mean, it would have been really easy with that jaw of yours.
I can't argue with you. I mean, your logic's relatively sound.
And I don't think, with that jaw of yours, I think you're less inclined to hit anybody. Let alone the fact that you can't hit anybody.
Hey.
But look at you. Really? Really?
Leave me alone!
What was that? What
So
was that? I just want to be alone.
So while
Yeah.
Catton's getting Lenny, Silas, and Zippo, what is Quinn doing?
Quinn is still sitting there talking, well, watching Archie.
He hasn't even noticed you walk in. He's just, like I said, he's catatonic and he's rocking back and forth and repeating, "The voices told me to do it." I think that's what he said. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
voices made me do it.
Yeah.
The voices made me do it.
I
The voices
might,
made me do it.
I might try and get him to maybe focus on me a little bit. See if he can acknowledge me. This is that sense emotion.
I think it's going to be empathy, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. It might be. It could be manipulate. The sense emotion. Sure, I'll allow you to give me a sense emotion roll.
Not good at it, but hey.
One success.
Okay. Gonna like stick with that. So do I sense
So if you succeed, I
anything?
must reveal the NPC's most powerful emotion.
Okay.
Fear is his most powerful emotion right now.
So I'm gonna still, try to focus on him, try and talk to him, ask him if he knows me. Do you know who I am? Archie.
He's just still he seems to still just be rocking back and forth, barely even aware that you're there.
I'm gonna coax Orc forward to see if he will acknowledge Orc.
He probably reaches out and strokes the dog.
Okay.
But then pulls back pretty quickly.
Okay. I'll just continue to watch him, just speaking every now and again, just speaking softly, trying to see if I can get him to at least look at me. And that's what I will do.
Okay. Eventually, Katin arrives with Lenny, Silas, and Zippo in force.
Well, he's still here.
Yeah, Lenny, Silas, and Zippo. You see, what was his name again?
Archie.
Archie just rocking back and forth in the and you can hear him like it's not loud, but you can hear him like commenting about like the voices maybe the voices maybe do it.
I rush at him and grab him like that. Archie, kid, what have you done? How are you? What's going on? Just trying to bring sense back into him.
Okay.
Did he just die?
Give me a force roll. Roll force for me, please.
Force?
Mm-hmm. You're trying to shake him out of it. From what you're describing. Yeah, give me a force roll.
I'm not trying to harm him. Huh? I'm just trying to shake him.
Just give me a force roll. Yep, that's what you're trying to force him out of this catonic state.
No.
Did you want to push your 2 dice or
No.
1 dice?
No. I'm just shaking him.
Doesn't even register you.
Okay. Zippo, he's not. Let's see if I can impress upon him.
Are we? Is this now are we an airplane and you're just all going to take it in turns and just like, calm down?
I will attempt to intimidate him.
Okay. Let me check what intimidate does. Oh, that needs to be changed. Okay. Sure. Give us a roll, please, Pookie.
Okay. There's no modifiers to the roll.
Not that I know of, unless someone's
That's fair
assisting
enough.
you.
It's a manipulate, no?
It's not. I've got a. Well, my special skill is intimidate.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
So,
Well, it's official. It's not
okay.
just.
Well, I'm
It's
going to try
not
and
just
push that.
Roll20 that hates you.
Yeah, I'm going to push that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you take 2 strength damage,
Yep.
Huh?
but you do get 2 successes, which.
Yep.
Okay, so you put some doubt into him.
Yep.
So he will either attack you. He will either attack you by fighting, shooting, or using a mutation, or bow to your will. So he looks up at you and says, "The voices in my head told me
What
to
voices?
do this. The voice in my head."
What voice in your head? Who was it? Who was it? Was it a male or female or?
It was a voice in my head, Lenny.
Have you heard it before? How did it start? Have you been drinking?
He says it started months ago. 2 months. Every day.
And what's it been telling you? What's it been saying to you, the voice?
Kill Puzzle Paul.
A voice that it's been saying, telling you to kill Puzzle Paul?
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Did it
And
say
where did you hear that voice?
In my head. He breaks down crying.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
What? That I'm hearing a voice in my head?
You made it worse now. Do you know what you've done?
What have I done?
Puzzle Paul is dead.
He starts sobbing and just rocking back and forth.
I mean, I know Silas is happy, but Puzzle Paul is dead.
Just rocking back and forth now. Completely catonic. Completely withdrawn.
We need
I
to
think
bring
he's
him.
broken.
Mm.
We need to take him to the temple.
Yeah. Let's bring him to the temple. He needs some rest, and maybe we'll get some answers after a while.
Okay.
So
Wait.
yeah,
Wait,
let's pull him up. If he can't walk, Lenny's gonna carry him one way or another, and we'll kind of escort in case the mob gets a bit angry or whatever. But we're gonna try and bring him to safety to the temple or to the Seven Sisters. I don't know what would make more sense. Maybe the Seven Sisters.
Well, the temple is part of the Seven Sisters. It's just not their. It's not where they reside and sleep. Well,
No, but the temple is on the is on the side where we brought the pregnant girl, where they took care of her hair, so we assume that's where people take care of.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 12 is where 12 is where you took Kathy's friend before.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like that's where we need to go now, or you guys need to go.
Well, what's Silas doing?
I am just hanging at the prancing pony because I am trying to keep my distance from the situation, so as not to exacerbate it any further.
I thought you went with them.
No,
Okay.
no, I stayed.
Well, no,
I stayed at the prancing pony.
Oh, I thought you were with us as well, because
Oh.
basically it was basically I said I would keep an eye on you and keep you safe. Basically, the aim was to keep you safe from, if anybody sort of like decided to take a brick to your face. Sorry, take a brick to the other side of your face.
That's messed up too. All right. No, I mean, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So I go with you guys, but I am staying back. I'm hanging back. I'm not engaging with this kid. Silas doesn't want to inject himself into this because I want to keep my distance. It's already bad enough that the crowd that was gathering earlier was like already like throwing me under the bus. As quick as could be, so I don't want.
Sorry, can I correct you there? They will be throwing you under an alternative bus replacement service.
Okay. But I don't want to give them any more. I don't want to add any fuel to the fire for them.
Yep.
So I'm hanging back. I'm not engaging with Archie. I'm not in.
Okay.
If we're gonna take him to the temple, I am hanging back, keeping to myself or with Lenny, whatever. But I am not. I'm not engaging with any of the other community members or with Archie himself.
Okay. So, Zippo, as you enter the compound, your ear starts to throb and waters go to break. So, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't touch that dial.